This is Kevin Harlan. The last time these two teams met, it was the New York Knicks who came away with the W against the San Antonio Spurs.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Cortez, he's in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Barnes in at the 2 spot. Parker's shot is off. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to Oklahoma City.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. Got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
On defense, San Antonio. Cortez passes to Carmelo. New York moving it around. Pass to Cortez. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Good. Barnes. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Parker. He's guarded by Cortez. Back to Parker. Shoots the 3. Knicks with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
How about the energy flow defensively in that game? I mean, they made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And it's 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Spurs trail by 3. Parker with it. He has 5. He kicks to Spates. Leonard on the wing. Pulls up. And the shot falls short this time. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple. Spurs have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Parker drives in. Another miss by Parker.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And here's Barnes for 3. Good. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Parker. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. And here's Green outside. Rebounded by Cortez. New York leading by 6. Here's Barnes. Finished off the break. 7 points in the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and take a look at the leading rebounder since the All-Star break. 4th.
Closer, and here's a guy who's making the most of every game. He can sense that finish line. Well, he's an absolute terror. Ruthless on the glass, gobbling up those rebounds.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Spates sets a screen. Down low. Dismissed.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Anthony, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Anthony's got 8 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And the pass to Porzingis takes a 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's West. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Kawhi Leonard. Over the last month, getting it done. He's right around 17 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
Now here's Leonard. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Oklahoma City.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Here's Speedy following the three-pointer by San Antonio. They double him with West. Cortez passes to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Lopez with the bucket.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Spates, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Spates has got his first basket of the night. The Knicks leading by 14. Cortez passes to Porzingis. His first shot coming late. No good from Cortez.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Parker with it. Now guarded by Cortez. It's Parker with the drive. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Speedy. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Lopez right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony on the mark with the 15-footer. Anthony's got 12.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Parker outside. West outside. Pick by West. Leonard with no one around. Can't make good off the screen.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Leonard. The Knicks making the shot. Spates with a screen on Anthony. Parker up top. He's guarded by Cortez. And that one's good. Parker.
I mean, Tony Parker's just showing us how it's done with that beautiful shot of his.
New York leading by 16. Cortez passes to Carmelo. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Parker kicks it to West. Passes it to Green. Spurs passing it around. No problem knocking that one down. And that's now 9 points for Tony Parker.
I don't think they come much easier than that look.
Here's Speedy. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Spurs trail by 18. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. That's good. And that's now 11 points for Tony Parker.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs Dance Team.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by New York. Anderson dishes to Diaw. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
There's a screen by Williams. Anthony in the corner. And a follow wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 16. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Jared Bayless has checked in for Carmelo Anthony. New York shooting their third free throw shot of the game. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Jang a screen. It's Anderson with the drive. Kicks to Leonard. Takes the three. The rebound by Cortez.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Good work defensively by Carter.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
That is good. Diaw's got his second bucket of the night.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Williams a screen on Anderson. From the corner. Can't hit. So the Spurs will take it the other way. The dish to Carter. Pass to Dang. Back to Carter. Tries a three. That's good. Carter's got 5 now.
Justin Carter.
New York leading by 12. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Takes it from 10. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 7 points for Freak.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
It's Anderson with the drive. And Henson pulls it down.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.